Songs of Conquest is a game by Lava Potion Studio. It is a turn-based strategy in which we take on the role of a wielder, leading an army of warriors and magical creatures, conquering fairy tale kingdoms. As a general of one of the four available nations, we set out into the world collecting valuable resources and enchanted artifacts, visiting places such as mines and shrines, which allow us to develop and strengthen our hero. By gathering troops and achieving greater power, we face threats lurking on the explored map and conquer hostile powers. In tactical combat, we clash with opposing nations using not only the strength of our army but also powerful magic. In short, Songs of Conquest is influenced by the old and well-known Heroes of Might and Magic series. In many places, it is clear that songs were inspired by this classic title. Of course, there is nothing wrong with using proven sources, especially since the authors did not intend to just copy, but clearly have their own vision of how to develop a beloved concept. This evolution is the most interesting aspect of the entire production for me. Many of the novelties in this classic formula are, in my opinion, very well designed or simply interestingly solved, which adds a strong breath of freshness. As in the original, we have several heroes available who lead armed men into battle, we collect shiny collectibles and develop cities, and as a result we enrich the economy of our lands. The most interesting ideas, in my opinion, are related to the magic system and the construction of troops for our wielder. It is interesting how strong the relations are between these aspects. Our hero, as he gains experience, gains new levels, and this allows him to discover many passive bonuses related to our character, army or magic. The possibilities of available spells are directly dependent on the diversity of our troops. Space for soldiers is very limited, so you have to look for the right balance and decide in which direction you want to develop. And we also have to watch out for the economy of our kingdom. There are many ways to develop a champion, which allows for an interesting and individual approach to solving problems. The magic system itself is very interestingly implemented because each commander has access to all spells, but the ability to cast them depends on the essence generated by our units. Another feature that is definitely immediately noticeable is the beautiful pixel art graphics. The entire audiovisual aspect deserves praise because the music we hear fits perfectly into the fantasy atmosphere. Still, the visual plays the main role here. The presented world is filled with wonderful sprites, lovely and nicely animated. Each nation has a whole set of colorful characters and original concepts. All fans of this style will be delighted. And maybe sometimes this splendor causes a little visual mess, but personally it was not a big problem for me, especially since holding down one key highlights key places. Songs of Conquest is a charmingly refined game for all fans of strategic games. Heroes fans will find a lot of fun here and will certainly not be bored. Not only solid gameplay but also fantastic audiovisual settings are encouraging. In addition to a fairly long campaign, there is also a whole level editor and local and online multiplayer, which will add more hours of entertainment to the biggest fans of the genre.